Hey guys, what's going on? Darrell Addison at torpedopont.com. Darrell Addison at torpedopont.com, and we're starting the fruiting process with our tomato plants. We did a second round of cutting of the limbs to remove the limbs, to thin them out. Even though the broader leaves were there, it's great. When you're congesting your tomato plants like this, you're not really watering from up top, so you don't have a lot of fungus. But still, the broader leaves we had, they were perfect. Nothing's wrong with the broader leaves. But I removed them is because I don't want all of the energy and water going into the leaves. I want them to really build up into that fruiting process. Because right now we're controlling their environment. What we're doing is that we're applying a 3-12-12 mixture. When we right now are trying to get them to kick themselves off and get into perfect tomatoes. And that's what's happening right now. We're developing perfect tomatoes, and they're happening all over the place. So in due time, they will develop, and they look beautiful. They look absolutely beautiful. They're all starting to look. Maybe just to be quiet and let you guys just see the beauty yourselves, and you can understand what's going on here. So when I say we're going to have a lot of tomatoes, I want you to understand that we are going to have a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes. Each one will blossom within its own time, which looks really good. I'm really satisfied with what I'm seeing, what's going on here. Very, very satisfied about what's going on. Each one is maturing, and everyone is producing. They're not occupying the planter and not performing. Each one is performing and doing what they need to do, and that's what makes me happy about these tomato plants. So those who are having fungus and a lot of other things attacking your tomato plants, we don't have that here, because we give them a balanced diet. We give the soil, we treat the soil not with anything spectacular, but organic components. What I need you to understand, plants eat what? Yeah, they eat other plants, right? So it's really a one-to-one relationship when it comes to nitrogen. You don't have to do a heavy nitrogen boost at all. The problem with the planters is that they don't decompose the soil fast enough for the plant to be able to use the nitrogen inside the plant. And the phosphorus and some of the other components are produced through the biological components in the soil. Yes, we do a 3-12-12 mix to supplement it, but for the most part, we really don't have to do anything at all. We're doing it because we're growing in high density. When you're growing in high density, you want to be able to supplement your plants as much as possible. Supplement as much as possible. So we're pretty successful at what we're doing. Very confident that the process will work for all of our clients when it comes to torpedo plants. Let's do a count on some of the tomatoes to see what they're going to look like. Let's take this one because it's already blossoming and it's got fruiting on it. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely see 4 fruits, but 7 total potential tomatoes. And on the same plant as we move up, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tomato plants. And as we go further up the plant, we even have more, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this tomato plant is doing fantastic. Not all of them are going to be doing the same thing. Here's one. Wow, this is actually another shoot of that one plant that's coming up right here. So let's see if there's any. Wow, there's more. 18, 19, 20, 21. And there's going to be more coming off this plant. They are so beautiful. They are so beautiful, guys. The hairs and everything on these tomato plants are so beautiful. They're just gorgeous plants. I'm sorry if I'm going into too much. You probably have to zoom in. Let's try another one, okay? Let's try this big boy right here. Coming off, we have 2 that looks like they have tomatoes already. 3 have tomatoes. And then we have 4, 5, 6 off that same tomato plant. And then we have more coming off the tomato plant. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, it looks like we have the potential. It's true, an underperforming one. See what it looks like. Something that looks really straggly. Let me see. Here's one. It's not in a lot of light. It's a shade. And let's pick this little skinny one right here. Yeah. And we have this little skinny one coming up here. Let's see what it does. Well, right now, it doesn't have anything on it. So we're going to let it continue to grow. Now, let's see what happens with that one. Now, I want you to understand, these are seeds, right? So when you're growing seeds, you have a combination of thousands of plants that have brought that seed to you. 2 germinated, and 2 more germinated, and 2 more pollinated, and 2 more pollinated. And that seed is really a culmination of so much genetic heritage and so many different characteristics. And these are the dominant characteristics that you're looking at inside of your seeds. So I want you to understand, no 2 seeds are alike. Look at these stalks in these tomato plants. No 2 stalks are alike. You're not going to get 2 tomato plants that are exactly alike, because they're not. Different histories behind their lineage. And so they will not be alike. But one thing we do know, that these tomato plants are looking fantastic. And we know that they can provide for you and your family. And that's what we're taking advantage of, and that's what we're growing. Darrell Addison, TorpedoPot.com. Bye-bye.